Namaste, Hamesha Khush Raho Bitiya. My name is Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you nutraceutical compounds. Uh, Nutraceutical compounds is the one of the broader models of organization for nutraceuticals, and it is based upon their potential as a food source to humans. Here, nutraceuticals may be separated into the plant, animal, and microbial groups. Grouping nutraceutical factors in this manner has numerous merits and can be valuable tool for diet planning as well as classroom and seminar instructions. One interesting considerations with this organization system is that the food source may not be necessarily be the point of the origin for more or one or more substances. An obvious example is the conjugated linolenic acid, which is a part of the human diet, mostly as a component of beef and dairy foods. However, it is actually made by the bacteria in the rumen of the cow. Therefore, issues involving the food chain or a symbiotic relationships may have to be considered for some individuals working with this organizational scheme. Because of fairly conserved biochemical aspects across species, many nutraceutical substances are found in both plants and animals and sometimes in microbes. For example, microbes, plants, and animals contain choline and phosphatidyl choline. This is also true for sphingolipids. However, plants and animals are better sources. Also, linolenic acid can be found in a variety of food resources, including the animal flesh, despite the fact that it is primarily synthesized in plants and other lower members of the food chain. Non-food sources of nutraceutical factors have been sourced by the development of modern fermentation methods. For example, amino acids and their derivatives have been produced by the bacteria grown in the fermentation system. The emergence of recombinant genetic techniques have enabled new avenues for obtaining nutraceutical compounds. These techniques and their products are being evaluated in the arenas of the marketplace and regulatory concern around the world. An example is the production of Icosapentaenoic pentanoic acid by bacteria. This fatty acid is produced by some algae and bacteria. The EPA derived from salmon are produced by the algae and are later incorporated in the salmon that consume the algae. EPA can now be produced by non-EPA producing bacteria by importing the appropriate DNA through recombinant methods. The ability to transfer the production of nutraceutical molecules into the organisms that allow for economically feasible production is cause for both optimism. The plant source nutraceutical substances are beta glucan, ascorbic acid, tocotrienol, quercetin, luteolin, cellulose, lutein, gallic acid, peroxyl alcohol, pectin, diazine, and so many. Then animals sources are the conjugated linolenic acid, ecosa pentanoic acid, docosa hexanoic acid, sphingolipid, choline, lecithin, calcium, coenzyme Q10, selenium, zinc, keratin, and minerals. And microbial one is Saccharomyces boulardii, that is a yeast, Bifidobacterium bifidum, B. longum, B. infantis, Lactobacillus acidophilus. Thank you so much for watching this video.